Evening. This is Rajeev. Rajeev is a classmate of mine, goes back 40 years. We went to school all the way from primary to high school. Ended in 76, and after that we have lost touch. We did not meet, no contact, nothing. I don't know if it's good or bad for him. But anyway, we finally reconnected about 4 years back on Facebook, and I found out he's visiting in the city. We went and met for the first time in 40 years. I saw him a couple of days back.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
We decided to see you again.
I mean, and that's the surprising. He agreed. He agreed. Yeah, he agreed.
And good for Rajeev.
I have not changed a bit. Rajeev a little, he's grown a little more hair. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
And he's surprised I have friends. That's right. I mean, now he's not so sure. He thinks I borrowed these guys from outside because no one has a good thing to say. So before he leaves, say something for the heck of it. Anyway, so Rajeev, me and him played cricket together in high school. So he's an outstanding cricketer. Unlike me, I was outstanding. I didn't play the game. I just.
You were standing out.
I was
he was
standing.
outside.
Right. Yeah. Standing out. So anyway, and his brother has played for Ranji and things like that. So he's got a family of cricketers. Anyway, from cricketing, that's when I know him. He was very good, star player for the school.
So this was his fallback.
So and then he decided to go into advertising. He landed up as the National Creative Director for Mudra out of India. And he was there for a long time, till about 5 years ago when he decided he wants to just chuck it all and just pursue his passion. That's music. And
Awesome.
so now he's got a band of his own. It's called Rajeev Raja Combines, and he does the fusion, jazz fusion, and he's out. He's among the top jazz fusion flautists in India, and he performs all over. And we're excited. I'm excited to see him because I see him on social media a lot with the stuff that he's performed and done. So I was really excited when he said, "Hey, listen, if you want to get your friends over and I'll come over," I said, "Man, I can't wait for that to happen." Renu was not too excited. She's at another party.
And the same friends? And same friends, yeah.
What, we're going to have another party now for that? He said, "Why do you have that?" I said,
Jay, we're on subscription.
yeah. So I'm super excited to listen to Rajeev. And Rajeev suggested if you can have a guitarist that can accompany me, that will be great. So that will add to the mix. So I thought for a bit, and I suddenly realized we have Anil, our star homegrown performer.
Yeah.
So some of you have heard him. And just so you know, he's cut an album out now called Roots. That's available on Amazon.
Awesome.
He's a senior in college and he goes out performing. He recently performed at the Apollo Theatre. So we have a star in the making. So we're excited that he gets a chance to play with Rajeev. Rajev's met him. They're in sync right now. So
Say something about Kitty supporting the...
Kitty carries his equipment faithfully. He's really good with it. We are excited. If it was not for Kitty, then Anil.
My mom and dad are the biggest critics of my music.
Right,
So I can't-
and biggest fans besides all of us, so that's great. So we are excited, so I'm not going to say anything more. So, floor is yours, Rajeev. Have fun.
Okay, so
And if I missed anything, Philip.
thanks a lot, Jay. It's fantastic to be here. And just a little background about myself. So born and brought up in Bangalore. We were in Cottons together. And then I got into Joseph's College and stumbled into music and jazz. Jazz of all things, I don't know how it happened to come to a small college in Bangalore. But so we formed a jazz band early in 1978. And for 5 years in college, got into jazz in a big way. And for me today, it's really like coming to Mecca because I came on work, but every night I was at a jazz bar or the other at New York. I visited some of the legendary jazz bars and heard some of the legendary jazz musicians that I had grown up sort of dreaming about and listening to. So it's been great. Today, I guess it's fantastic to meet Anil. And if you noticed us hard at work, we were just trying to, sort of get common ground because I wouldn't say there's a generation gap, but there's quite a bit of years separating us. So possibly the music that we listen to is quite different.
I don't like the music today, actually. The music today is awful, honestly.
Yeah. That's good to hear. Cheers. Okay, so we're going to try some stuff. We've really, I think, on the fly worked out around 5 or 6 tunes. The rest we're going to jam, and we're going to see where it goes.
Awesome.
Right?
Okay.
Great. So let's. You want the chords?
Yeah. Let's do this. We're trying this. Oh, jeez.
Let's go for it.
Want to tune it for me?
Yeah. You want to back up the volume?
No, I think she's fine. I think it's good. Once she can go,
Sometimes tunes down.
it's worse the guitar's tuning. Oh my god. Alright, we'll do it. Let's do this. Okay.
Jay, you can sing I Get In Online.
Pick up. Okay.
sorry. Oh, jeez.
Ravi, give her a son to that.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, you know, this is really the beauty of jazz, that you could take a very popular Beatles piece like Norwegian Wood and then convert it into a real jazz jam, right? So, what I thought I'd combine this evening's jam session with a little bit of insight about the music and where it's coming from and certain rhythms might be interesting. So, what we were trying here really is a rhythm called 6/8. Okay, so it goes in a cycle of 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So it's a variation of the waltz. So we all know the waltz. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. Somewhere my love. Da 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 da. 3, 1, 2, 3. Da, da, da. Yeah, but the jazz guys, of course, have to complicate it. So they not make it a cycle of 3, but they make it a cycle of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's something very basic. A lot of people ask, what is jazz? And then it's a very difficult question to answer. So apparently a lady asked Louis Armstrong, what is jazz? And he said, lady, if you ever gotta ask, you ain't ever gonna know. So I think what he meant was, jazz is a sort of feeling thing, you know, it's experiencing the music. And the origins are particularly fascinating, and jazz would have never come into being unless two cultures met and sort of clashed. And so the African slaves were brought in by the ships into America, into the cotton fields to work. And they would sing songs of lament. So they would sing, you know, songs about their folks back home, or the loved ones back home, who they were, you know, snatched away from. And the music at the time in America, this is maybe the 16th century or 18th century, early, whenever they came in, was actually the music of Bach and all the Western classical masters. These guys were singing a particular song, that a particular note that did not exist in the musical, you know, lexicon of the times. So there was white American folk music, and there were church hymns, and there was the work of the masters. But that was all what we call very straight notes. But the African Americans came in and they started singing in the fields, and they started singing something, a note that actually fell somewhere in between the cracks of the piano. So there's the white key and here's the black key, but in between that there's actually a note floating around, right? Which Indian classical music also uses. It's called a quarter tone. And you'll hear Indian classical musicians going, right? So those are you can't play that on a piano. It's not possible, because piano is made for Western thinking, which is very step by step, very process. But the whole Asian thinking and even the African thinking is much more fluid, and, you know, etc. So they crept into this something called the blue note, you know. And to give you a very simple example, what is called the major scale is the scale that we hear in sound of music. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's the major scale, right? So if you take it from here. Right? But the blue note really consisted of flattening a certain note, right? The third note. So I'll just play you the first 3 notes of the major scale. You'll hear it. Okay? Now, the blue note, listen for the blue note. I'm going to change the third note. So, immediately melancholy. And what what they call the blues. That's why you say, I've got the blues. Okay. So this is the origin of the phrase. So yeah, that's a little about blues and how it all originated. Then of course, blues became a form of music. There's what is called a 12-bar structure. Now a bar is a beat of 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1 bar. So there are 12 bars like that in a typical 12-bar blues. So he's going to play a 12-bar blues. Okay, so we'll just get the structure right, and then so B flat, right?
Yeah, B flat, sure.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Keep the cycle going. So this is the blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, change. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the cycle starts again. I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the shoo-doo-doo-that-dee-doo, shoo-doo-doo-doo blues. You can all join in, huh? I got the blues. I got the blues. I got the shoo-doo-doo-doo, New Jersey blues. Jersey blues. I got the blues tonight. I got the New Jersey blues. I got the shooby-dooby-dooby New Jersey blues. Everybody, I got the blues tonight. I got the New Jersey blues. Repeat. I got the blues jazz, the blues, and you'll find, I mean, every jazz musician has paid his homage to the blues, and he's, I think it was Paul Simon who sang, you got to pay your dues if you want to sing the blues. So
feel sad, feel bad.
yeah, exactly. So there's a story of the famous trumpet player Miles Davis, and this about 20 years ago, this young trumpet player burst on the scene, and his name was Wynton Marsalis. So one day Miles was playing a concert, and one of the promoters, without asking Miles' permission, actually pushed Wynton Marsalis onto stage. And Wynton was already touted as the next Miles, right? So maybe there was a bit of rivalry there. So when he came on stage, and Wynton obviously is fantastic, and sort of strutted onto stage, and Miles looked at him and said, "What are you doing here, man?" So Wynton said, they asked me to get the shit out of here. So he pushed him off stage, and then somebody asked him, "What do you think of Wynton's playing?" And he said, "He's good, but somebody's got to break his heart." So that's the blues. You've got to have gone through pain. Okay, so.
Man, I should start the blues soon. I can.
Yeah!
You're ready, Jay. You're ready, Jay.
It's in all of us. It's in all of us. So, just another interesting aspect of jazz is rhythm. So, what makes jazz jazz? And you all have all heard of swing, right?
Yeah.
So, what is swing actually? And there is a theory. There is a scientific basis to swing. So the basis is really the rhythm, what we call accents or emphasis. Okay, so if you all have been to an army camp, you'll hear the commandant go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay. Now if you listen carefully, where are the accents? The accents are on the 1 and the 3, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So the 2 and the 4 are sort of hidden. But jazz musicians said, hey, this ain't happening because this is too straight. So we got to swing it. So how do you swing it? You concentrate on the 2 and the 4, right? So the 1 and the 3 become silent. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, ba-ding, ba-um, ba-ding, ba-um, ba-ding, 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 so it's because it's on the 2 and the 4, right? So the next time you listen to a jazz composition, try and count out the 2 and the 4. And that's really the basis of jazz and swing. Okay, what should we do? Go ahead and do your tune.
My tune? Oh
Come on.
God. Alright. I normally usually play this song on my infamous 12-string guitar.
You want to begin?
I have to retune that.
Okay.
Tuning is a horrible thing on the guitar, I'm not gonna lie. I guess it'd be kind of fun doing my 6-string. So it's a song called Journey. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright.
A true journey.
That's insane.
Okay, what should we do
I
next?
have no idea. Oh, we can try your song, the one I was playing the
Yeah,
D
the
chord.
D?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, great.
Let me do that one.
Okay, this is a composition of mine called Peace, and it's based on a rag called Hamsadvani, which is a very, very famous rag in the south especially. And Hamsadvani is used most famously in a composition called Vatapi Ganapati, which is, it's an early morning rag. And we're just going to do a little rag exercise, okay? What I'm going to do is, I'm going to play this piece. I'll just do an ad-lib and then we'll get into the main piece, okay? So, I'm going to play solo flute. I want all of you all to close your eyes, you can participate. Okay? And just go where the music takes you. You'll probably see some imagery, you may feel some emotions, it will certainly trigger some memories. Just be loosely aware of it. Don't try and identify the tune. It's not a popularly known tune.
You're not trying hypnosis, right?
No. No, if you do get hypnotized.
I suppose hypnosis?
Yeah. Okay, shall we try?
Yes.
Okay. So eyes closed, everybody. Yeah.
Hold your wallets now.
The day I don't bring my wallet. I totally forgot my wallet today. Sorry.
Okay. Here goes. Eyes closed. Okay. Anybody want to start?
Can you play water?
I don't want to.
What you will sing?
Anybody want to start? Did you see any imagery? What did you
Yes,
see?
sir.
Yeah, it triggered some childhood memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
We did.
Tell me about it.
Me too.
No, I'm not going to tell.
That morning standing on the terrace and looking at
I'll let your imagination take over.
For me, I think when I was listening to it, I love. I felt like I was in an ocean on a boat, just looking at the skies and just being very relaxed. Just transcend time. Just take a different world. So it's really cool.
He's the musician in this group.
No, really.
No, but I'm sure a lot of y'all would have seen the same imagery.
No,
I had a completely different one.
Yeah.
It was about two kids playing in the park, running around,
Right.
and then after some time getting tired, relaxing, sitting down.
Yeah. So you saw the dust.
Great.
I felt like morning time and
Morning.
and some garden and park, something like that.
Yeah, garden and park.
Right.
Anybody else?
I imagine a trumpet world.
That's a great one. I imagine a trumpless world.
And how did that look with the eyes closed, Bachchan?
What is the trumpet?
Vidya, what did you get?
So, childhood memories, the temple in
Temple.
Abu. We both saw the same thing. It's my mother, so we saw the same thing.
You had something like that?
Yeah, it so feels like
It feels.
The meadow.
So isn't it amazing? Now, this is the power of a rag,
Yeah.
right? And this is an early morning rag. So there's no way you could see night when I played it. Impossible. Close your eyes, you cannot see night, you'll only see morning. And the way these notes are composed, you will see green, you will see nature. And it also comes from memories of all the rags that we've heard, the early morning songs, etc. That's why the temple, and so you get spiritual feedback.
The only thing which was missing in this
Yeah.
literally was the bird chirping.
Bird chirping.
Yeah,
Got it.
that would have made it perfect.
Absolutely. So it's just a demonstration of how certain rags, when constructed, just by changing a few notes of this rag, can suddenly take you into a completely different mood.
No, but Rajeev, is that the same for folks who have not grown up with that rag? Let's say we spoke to a Western audience and had them close. Would they feel like
It's a very interesting question, but this is part of my presentation on sonic branding.
Okay.
And we played it to loads of Westerners. The last we played it to a Russian in Singapore, and he saw the mountains in Georgia.
Wow.
And he saw river, and he saw children playing.
Nature.
So just imagine that. Of course, there will be individual differences based on our memories and experiences, but there is a commonality that the rag is hitting.
Damn, I'm a Russian from Georgia.
And before anybody gets ideas, what I imagined was.
It's okay. Already, the imagination has gone wild.
No, I was just attending a function where the Vadhyas were playing something similar. I was a young kid and I just was conscious of everybody and
Yeah.
subconscious, that's all.
The
As a
classic.
kid.
Good, yeah.
Should take a small break and then
Yeah, if you want to take a break, yeah.
just 5 minutes so that
Yeah.
now the initial.
I just personally want to thank first Rajeev. He's a terrific flute player. I can't ever catch up with him. So
Hey.
I don't know. It's unreal. I really feel honored to play with you. But yeah, I used to play jazz like 4 years ago in high school. So I was so rusty, and he was willing to work with me. So I really feel privileged. Thank you. The music I play, so I don't know what the hell my genre is. I used to play classical guitar when I was very young. Actually, my mom's medical director, Dr. Rosenbaum, he's the one that basically taught me how to play music for free. He was a student himself. So because of him, I am playing music today. So I have to give every single round of applause to him. So, but yeah, and then after a while, I got more into, I guess, the teenage years rock and roll phase, where I was in love with Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, you name it. And I was still finger picking. A lot of the guitar players in the 80s used to pick. As you can see, I have vampire nails, so I play with my fingers. I was going to switch into playing with the pick until I heard the great work of Mark Knopfler from the Dire Straits. And he's a terrific guitar player. He finger picks a guitar. He's one of the best guitar players I've ever heard. And ever since then, I kind of got influenced by his work, and then I got more into this weird acoustic guitar stuff. And then, yeah, this is where I am now. So I usually busk in New York City. I busked yesterday, actually. Have you guys heard the term busking before? No? It's basically street performing. So I usually at Penn Station, I set up my stuff. My father, he's the man. He helps me out so much driving to New York City from here. And no, I literally can't survive without him. So he really helps me out. My mom, by all means, is one of the toughest critics of my music. But she would literally say it sucks to my face, and I'm actually really happy with that because, honest to God, when it comes to being nice, sometimes it's not the greatest thing. You got to be truthful. So I'm really glad. So please give her a round of applause too. Like she's literally. All right, but anyway, so when I busk in the streets, I see some really weird stuff. So you gotta be careful not to get mugged and stuff like that, because you see some really interesting people. So anyway, this is one of the first songs I play in my sets. So I improvise a lot on it. It's called the Ritual Dance, and I don't know what I'm gonna play right now. So it's all improvisation most of the time. So if you guys enjoy it, please, Rajeev, by all means, please join me anytime you want to. So all right, let's do this.
Jay, I'm going to tell my son he's being a live for once.
He actually joined. He just joined my live show.
Oh, he was
Hey, you're awesome.
No, I don't even know.
Hello.
I know, I ran out of cards. I ran out of
You gotta collaborate, yeah?
No, that was so fun. I would love to. I'm terrific.
Amazing, I love it. The song is beautiful.
I saw the live. I already liked it.
Oh man, that was crazy. That was fun.
I enjoyed it. And the best part is it's all down. It's all being recorded.
Oh, it is? Yeah, sure. I can bring my. I can't sing it, but if you can put it melody. Alright, let's do it. So it's do you want me to like add what we said, or you want to whatever you want to do?
You want to do it like a Okay, guys. Beatles fans.
Yay!
Okay, we're going to do our version of it,
Alright.
which was just discussed
No.
2 seconds ago.
Wait, this is going right.